Hello, welcome to another episode of Gotta Start Somewhere, also Regulation F with Pokemon Showdown. We are still going to use the Harknine Flutter team for now. I'm starting to think maybe I should start learning the Toronto Regionals teams. But I have tried their Champions team a little bit, but it was really difficult to do well with it. Maybe if I actually study it, things will be a little bit better. But we should get started for now. But as always, if you like my videos, please consider subscribing, leaving a like, comment. Anything helps out a lot with my channel. Without further ado, we will get started. Today is January 22nd. Ugh. King Gambit. I really don't want to see that. And Great Tusk, which I'm also not really used to seeing. But that's okay, that's okay. That is somewhat not okay. That's alright. Jumpluff is okay. That's okay. So Arcanine is actually a great part of this team that I need to cover for, but then I also need to cover for the Great Tusk, which I'm going to do with Overpawn to support it, so I can also do Follow Me, but Earthquake also hurts me in a little bit. Want to have some coverage. Uh, Probably Lando and Flutter. Yeah, that sounds about right. Arcanine, Overpawn, Torkoal, and Jumpluff. Let's get started with it's my Tailwind, but I'm gonna Rock Slide and Ivy Cudgel the Torkoal. Start with what he's going to do. He doesn't have any switching. Okay, he protects, Tailwinds, Rock Slides. I think I'm still faster with my Ogerpon, even considering the Rock Slide. So I'm gonna Ivy Cudgel Torkoal again. Whatever that comes in, I can do decent damage against it, against the Torkoal. So that's not bad. Okay. So if King Gambit comes in, I'm gonna have to switch out to something else. Maybe the Lando in the back. That is an option. Come on. Alright, Sleep Powder, Rock Slide, misses, and I'm going to Ivy Cudgel. Oh, okay, pretty strong. Eject button. So that's the Sun with the Great Tusk. Ground Fighting. And Flutter Mane. I think I'm gonna bring my Lando in. And then also Ivy Cudgel. Hornleash? No, probably Ivy Cudgel. Here into the Tusk. Okay, Headlong Rush is immune. Oof. It might be Specs Flutter. Oh, he's pretty bulky, huh? I could Steel Terra, Sludge Bomb the Flutter Mane, and Ivy Cudgel again. Or actually, no, they have Tailwind, so let's protect to stall the Tailwind. So there's that. Shadow Ball will go in. I will still take a Shadow Ball somewhere, but hopefully I'm faster than the Flutter. Hopefully someone is faster than the Flutter. There you go. Seal Terra, Headlong Rush. Okay, I do take that pretty well. Dazzling does take out my pawn, but I'm gonna do damage with Sludge Bomb a little bit. Gonna bring out my own Flutter Mane. Going to protect Icy Wind. Probably faster than the Tusk. So as long as the enemy Flutter doesn't KO me, it's booster energy? It is booster energy because it had the Shadow Ball, right? Protect. Icy Wind. Shadow Ball might take it out. Yeah, I knew that. Gonna bring out my Hark again. Sandsear Storm and Rock Slide. Protects might actually be better because this will kill Sandsear, and not really all depends on, or maybe I shouldn't have Rock Slid. That's unfortunate. Gonna protect Rock Slide. Hopefully I can take out the Flutter. Oh no. Okay. Oh, Tusk is faster than Arcanine, right? Okay. Yep. I think that's game. Yeah. Oh, I thought I was faster. That's unfortunate. What is Great Tough? 152, 156, but I'm not max speed Jolly, so maybe he is max speed Jolly. Iron Tusk is oh, it's Great Tusk, not Iron Tusk. His speed is 87, and Arcanine, Hisuian. Oh no, that's just an image. There you go. Hisuian Arcanine is 90, but because I'm not exactly. Wait, no, yes I am. Maybe that's a scarf. That might be a Scarf Tusk if that's the case. Let's just put that most likely a Scarf Tusk. So I think the 4 that are brought in doesn't have anything wrong with it, just how I played around it. And let's take a look. Arcanine, Ogerpon, Torkoal, Jumpluff. Rock Slide was okay. I'm not too opposed to that idea. But if I was able to take out the Jumpluff, it would have been better. But I'm still faster under Tailwind. It does miss. But it missing the Torkoal here hurt me a lot. And Ivy Cudgel. So if I had Rock Slide into Ivy Cudgel, I would have taken out the Torkoal too. Okay. And then it would be Great Tusk and Flutter Mane. It's the same under Tailwind. Maybe I just like Water Terra here. And then kill the Great Tusk. No, I still won't be able to kill the Great Tusk, but it would have done a lot of damage to it. Yeah, Dazzling Gleam does a lot, but I will also have taken less damage. I would have also done a little bit more, probably around here, so about like 40%. That's Spiky Shield to stall out the Tailwind turn. Now I know there is a Headlong Rush coming and a Shadow Ball coming. He'll probably most likely hit the same thing, but I don't have anything to switch out against. And now him actually being so fast with the Scarf hurt me a lot. because I thought that of course I'm gonna be faster with my Ogre Pawn, but ended up not being that. If I knew that, would that have changed anything? I don't think it would have changed anything. It just really hurt me how fast the Tusk is, and I should have Earth Power. Wouldn't have done much actually, so there's not much I can do here. And then Flutter Mane will come out. And then he switched out the Torkoal. Maybe I switch out into Hark right away. Yeah, instead of Icy Wind, I should have switched out to Hark right away. And then protected. Yeah, take the damage. Take the Shadow Ball. And then do Rock Slide and Sandsear Storm into this to try to get a double knockout. Okay, yeah. Needed to position. But even so, probably Icy Wind doesn't KO. And Scarf takes me out. Did I need to position Ogre Pawn better? But I don't think there was anything I can do against the Ogre Pawn. I needed to hit the Rock Slide against Torkoal for sure. Then he wouldn't have switched out and taken the Icy Wind, and with a little bit with the Harkenite in the back, I could have Flare Blitz into that location, at least extreme speed to do something, to literally to try to do some damage, but I wasn't able to achieve that. Okay. Next one. Forgot to do best of 3 today, but I feel like I need definitely better options into the matchup. Tinkaton, Roaring Moon, Cornerstone, Ursh, Heatran, and Rillaboom. Flash Fire does worry me a little bit, but it is pretty good against this. Not against the Roaring Moon, not against the Urge, so maybe I just have Arcanine in the back. Instead, I would have the Lando or the Ogre Pawn. I might have the Ogre Pawn in the back because it does pretty well against the others. Because Lando does what? Lando does well against Cornerstone a little bit, Roaring Moon, so maybe Flutter Mane, Lando, Pawn, Arcanine? Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Come on, Tinkatina. Maybe he doesn't bring out the Tinkaton. Some people just like have this and then just enjoy playing with 5-man, but never mind. Here comes the Tinkatink. Alright, I'm worried, but I'm faster. Not sure if I'm faster than Roaring Moon, but let's Fairy Terra, Roaring Moon, and Sandsear Storm. Yeah, there you go. Sorry. Start with that. Okay. Oof. Alright. Not the best. Okay. You're faster? Is the Scarf Tinkaton? Okay. That's unfortunate. That's a Cornerstone. Gonna do the same thing. Gonna Head Smash into Roaring Moon. Oh, because it. Yeah. Oh, no, because he had Tailwind. Alright, I just have to hope that you don't KO me right away. I'm actually going to protect. No. Gonna Earth Power into the pawn. Breaking Swipe doesn't KO. Whatever Cornerstone does might KO. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay. S Smash kills and does a lot of damage to me. Earth Power doesn't kill, but still does a lot of damage. Heatran, I do have Ogre Pawn in the back, so I do want to just take it out. I want to preserve my Ogre Pawn as much as possible. Hash Smash into the pawn. And then I'm going to protect here. Horn Leech. Oh, let's take it out. Okay. Heat Wave is there. Over pawn comes out. I could Horn Leech into. Oh no, I'm gonna Spiky Shield here. And Sincere Storm. Maybe you Horn Leech in this location, and Heat Wave might not take it out. Please? No. Okay. I was expecting too much. I can take. Yeah, Horn Leech into the Ogre Pawn. Oh no. Smart choice. Magma Storm. Probably cannot come back against that. Yeah, what went wrong? I'm not Ivy cudgeling into the Heatran. That's definitely a problem. Let's see. Yes, Tailwind is an option. On the end, Gigaton Hammer took out the Flutter Mane. Then does that mean that I switch out? Knowing that this will Tailwind, I should have switched out the Ogre Pawn to take out the Gigaton Hammer. And then Sincere Storm again, right? But then what do I do against the Heatran? I just unfortunate that it took me out. And then from here, Cornerstone comes out with the Arcanine Hisuian. Maybe should have Flare Blitz here and then switched out into my Ogre Pawn. Because would that have taken out? Yeah, to take the Ivy Cudgel, but I feel like that's okay. Maybe I just do that. And also, Ogre Pawn not coming out. I feel like I really need Tailwind in this meta, or at least go hard Trick Room. It's so difficult to do this T because it's really not bulky enough. I'm having really bad time against Tailwind teams. Because I don't really have a speed control of my own, that does really hurt me. I don't know how people navigate around that. And after I took that, I really don't have a way against it. Maybe there is a world where I switched out the pawn, Lando comes in a little bit more healthy after Arcanine dies. But should I have hit more extreme speeds? No, because extreme speed doesn't do anything against these two bastards. Ursh or Raging Bolt doesn't do anything against this team. I'm not sure if I'm just not good against these teams or I'm not good. Probably I'm not good. I could have definitely played around better. Right? Take out the Ogre Pawn, take a couple more hits, stall. And also the Gigaton Hammer on the Flutter Mane did hurt. Maybe if I switched into Ogre Pawn then I would still have my Flutter. But maybe what was Flutter doing objectively here? Not much because it died instantly, but I had to take it for the Ursh. And I thought I was taking it for the Roaring Moon because Moonblast would have done a lot of damage, but it did Flying Terra. Then if that's the case, Raging Bolt would have been better. Taking the Tinkaton too. Could just like Electric Terra, Electro Web here for the speed control instead. A lot to think about, but I can't really quite get the oh, did I not turn on the music? Sorry guys. I can't really quite grasp exactly what I had needed to do in order for that to happen. And all these missing spots are Shifus. Yeah. Okay. Do one more. And probably that's it for today. And I'm gonna start recording the part there that I'm making my own team, but with everything I feel a little bit discouraged. Fighting electric dragon, probably Lando, probably Ursh. Discouraged to make a team without the without speed control here. Chestnut. This is going to be fake out here, but I can take that. Can I take a close combat? No, right? Okay. Icy Wind. Huh. So no fake out here. Okay, instead of Flare Blitz into my Flutter Mane, and I get a burn. Gonna still do the same. Ogre Pawn's gonna take it, but I'm going to switch out. Okay, Water Terra. Nice. Okay, Body Press. Alright, it has Body Press. Parting Shot. Iron Hands. Switch out into Flutter Mane and Sancier. Fake out. Okay. Iron Defense for the Body Press. I'm going to Moonblast into Iron Hands and switch out into Ursh. Okay, doesn't KO. Wild Charge, Heavy Slam. Okay, takes out the Flutter. Okay, Orlando will come out again. Yeah. Sancier Storm and Wicked Blow into Chestnut. Okay, that should kill. Yeah, because I do ignore the defense boost, which is nice. Okay, Fake Out might come again, but whatever it is, it probably onto the Lando. And right, so I protect, Wicked Blow into Raging Bolt. Alright, does some damage. Dragon Pulse into Lando. Sancier Storm. Oh no, never mind. He left. I was about to say, because in here it says the age of Chestnut is going to come, and then I just like, Chestnut's trash, which I think is trash. It had all the bit of setup, but it was just so not bulky enough to take that. And in here, sorry. In here, it is a Water Terra. Water Terra, Iron defense, body press, chestnut. And it's just something to keep in mind. There's that. Grass Terra, spiky shield, right? Body press, spiky shield. But I don't think I'm gonna see another chestnut for a while. But it's just something to keep in mind. Ice him in this low. Flare Blitz doesn't do anything. Now that he knows that I'm gonna Flare Blitz, maybe Water Terra. But what would I have realistically switch into, like, right? Just here to take the Flare Blitz. This takes the Flare Blitz. Body Press into Arcanine, which doesn't kill. Parting Shot onto Lando, which did suck. Iron Hands come out. I was worried about the Fake Out, so I thought Fake Out was coming in this direction, but actually went up going into Lando, which is -1. Iron Defense, though that didn't do much. And in here, Urge comes out to take out whatever attack that Iron Hands is doing. And I also just wanted to switch out the pivot to Lando. Heavy Slam onto Flutter Mane. Oh yeah, it's Heavy Slam. Heavy Slam on Iron Hands. It does learn that. I was more used to like a wild charge, Fake Out, close combat type of thing. But I guess he's a little bit off meta. And Wicked Blow takes it out. Sensor Storm did a lot of damage into the chestnut. Probably why I was able to win. And Protect the Lando, want to take out the Raging Bolt, and then that's game. And he would see Lando as my threat, so I was trying to protect it while doing some damage onto the Raging Bolt to take that, and then most likely I would have switched out my Lando into Hark and then try to hit Wicked Blow onto Raging Bolt again, because Incineroar doesn't have that much damage to begin with, and I could just Earth Power later to win. That's probably what I would have done. It still would have worked out. Alright, so as always, thank you for watching the video. It is nice to at least end it with the win. I'm doing pretty badly these past couple days. I do definitely want to improve. I am studying, but you know, up to a fault. I do see the reason to start making my own team in order to advance into the meta a little bit, which I'm gonna start recording at least half of it right now. Alright, so as always, thank you for watching the video, and I will see you in the next battle.